Hello my acquaintances, today I'm going to be reviewing the Sailor Moon X Colourpop palette. I did try and get the entire collection, but I went to Ulta, but you'll see I did a little vlog at the end of this video. A group of people went in before the store was even open. They went in when an employee went in and bought out basically all of the stuff. I am late to this a little bit, because I didn't know this palette was a thing when it first launched because I was taking a social media break. And then I found out too late and everything was gone. I did a little bit of a look. This here is from E-Ray Creations, Emily Ray. She is very nice and pretty excited. I'm a big Sailor Moon fan. Like, genuinely. See the pin, see this tattoo, you see, well, you can't see it, but over there, I'll put it in the thumbnail. I have the whole box collection. I'm gonna get the palette, so without further ado, let's just get right into it. I've seen very few reviews of this collection that weren't actual fans of it, so here's my packaging review. This seems based on Sailor Moon the character, not Sailor Moon the whole franchise. There's nothing really based off of the other characters besides like one called Tuxedo Rose, which is like Tuxedo Mask. It's called Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon because that's the Japanese name for her, or the Japanese translation of it is Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon. Usagi, Serena, whatever you want to call her. I grew up on the English version because I can't read. Holographic packaging. And I have a couple of gripes, okay? Other than it being based on just Sailor Moon, Serena. Oh, you can't see the it's not picking up on camera. But it is, she opens and closes her mouth. I do like that though. I haven't really seen anyone else do that. There are two blushes, both based off Luna. That was a perfect opportunity to call one Luna and one Artemis. It is a very cool collection. Very cool. And the inside packaging is less holographic and more just metallic. It is holographic too though. That are not safe for the immediate eye area are Tuxedo Rose. It doesn't look very chunky in there, so I'm thinking that's just because it's red and it probably has mica in it. And Mare's Serenitatis, which looks like a chunkier glitter. Closer so you can see, I can see. You can see how that one is a little bit more chunkier and that one is probably has mica pigments or something in it. I get the rest, but I don't know what one that is. It might be a translation from the Japanese one that I don't know. So Shining Moon. Ooh, these are so soft. Okay. Oh, this palette is $20. By the way, it looks a lot bigger, and it even looks bigger in the camera and on all the reviews. It's really kind of small. It's hard to tell because I have a small ass head because I have a tiny brain. But here's my hand. My hand is very tiny as well. So it is kind of small, but it's perfect for travel. So let's just start. Okay. I didn't really show you the swatch. Shall I dim the lights? That's worse. Okay, so that's it's kind of like a really good transition beigey shade, except it kind of peachy. It's sparkly too. Looks a lot different in the pan than it looks on. This one looks like it'd be a pretty highlighter shade. Okay, it is very sheer. Like, you can't really even see it. Let me try and get a flashlight directly on it. Very sheer. It's got some, like, gold reflex. It's basically just gold reflex. It kind of looks like a topper. These shades do look a lot different swatched than in the palette, which is okay because I kind of like the colors that they're turning out to be a little bit more. Except this one, I really liked the kind of creamy color of it. Oh, you can see it like right there. And that's too chunky, I'm assuming. Yeah, it's a chunkier glitter, so it's not eye safe. Oh, shoot! It's also red. So I don't know if it's the glitter in it or the red that makes it not eye safe. But it has gold chunky glitter in it, and it's like a burgundy color. I'm still not gonna probably use it on my eyes because my eyes are going through enough strain right now wearing contacts. This one is Luna. It's a very pretty purple shade. There's not very many mattes in this, but it's Sailor Moon, so why would it be? So it's getting kind of hard to show. I'll do a palette again. I'm surprised for a palette like this in a collection like this, knowing the audience, they wouldn't have gone a little bit bolder on the colors. This is a pretty safe look, especially knowing that Colourpop has been the maker of all those monochromatic palettes that are very colorful. So it's a little bit disappointing, but it is a very pretty palette, and it can get more people into Sailor Moon and Colourpop by playing it kind of safe like this. And since it's also based more off of Sailor Moon herself, these colors would make sense. Like, I can see Serena wearing these, you know what I mean? Like, you could use this palette to do a Sailor Moon cosplay. However, these aren't like all of her colors. Like, they could use like a true red and a blue for like her uniform colors, like that. Do I immediately think, like, without this, do I immediately think of Sailor Moon? No. So if you just wanted to see the palette and the swatches, that's all I have from the collection, because like I said, that group of people who went into Ulta before it was even open, all I have. So if you wanted the review only, you can move on, but if you wanted to see a look, I'm gonna do my everyday look a little bit elevated. So I usually do like a pink and an orange. Done. That's my everyday quick look. Oh, this also doesn't have a mirror in it, which is a little bit, I'm not a big fan of. I like to just have a mirror instead of having to pull out my own mirror. Go crease brush and take my little mirror here, and we're gonna dip into, see, now I forget what they looked like. We're gonna dip into Twilight Flash. Ooh, there's a ton of fallout. Did you see that? You see that dark? That's all fallout. So don't do your face first, I guess. Into the crease. I'm going pretty light with it. I deepen the little outside edge with a little bit of Moon Castle, maybe? I'm just taking like 2 taps in there instead of the old, and I'm gonna go right only in the outer V, and usually would take a pink shade. I'm gonna choose Silver Crystal, which is pretty sheer, but still tapping off some of the excess. and just straight up putting that on the lid. A smaller flat brush. Let's see what I'll do. Because Tuxedo Rose is very pigmented compared to that, so I don't know if I should. Yeah, let's just do it. I'm going to take Tuxedo Rose on a smaller brush, put it in the outer corner. I'm going to take an even smaller brush, if I can find one that's not dirty, and take the color Silver Millennium. I mean, these glitters do look eye safe. They don't look any chunkier than the eye safe glitters in like the Vivacious palette, the Jolie Beauty palettes. So maybe it is just the pigment of it. Because I don't know where else you would use that. Because it's like a burgundy base with gold glitter on it. Like you wouldn't really use that as like a highlighter or anything. Well, anyways, I'm taking Silver Millennium and putting that as an inner corner highlight. I quite like it. My Milk mascara, the Kush mascara I got for my birthday. Blushes, I wasn't really interested in getting them because I already have a blush palette and I don't wear blush that much. But because the collection came with blushes, I'm going to do some blush. So I think this is the most similar to one of the blushes. It's like a sparkly pink one. I don't have the purple glitter, so I'm gonna try and substitute with this purple Wet n Wild highlighter. So I'm gonna take this little nipple brush and really concentrate it on my nose because that's what I like to do. Gremlin families buying out all the whole stock of the glitters is Jolie Beauty. They have a bunch of glitter palettes, which these ones are actually eye safe and they're not as cool. They don't have like the moons and they're not called Moonlight Legend or anything. But the Vivacious palette does have a pink one. Chip. I'm just gonna put that on my cheeks, I guess. Oh, you can kind of see the purple actually in person. Kind of do a glittery moment. Oops. Now the lip gloss colors were not really anything special. The packaging was very nice. I really loved it. But the colors themselves, they were not very much anything special. So I'm just going to use this Pac-Man one. This is not a solution. These are sold out too. Let's just use this one. This is the finished look and the finished collection review. I will end up getting the glitters later, but I figured this is already late enough and I might as well just review the palette while I can. So this is my completed look. If you do it the way that I do it, if you wanted to do like a sunset kind of look, if you wanted to do even more neutral kind of look than this, you can. But I just realized I never talked about the price and gave my conclusion rating on it that I normally do. So, here it is. Price. 5 out of 5. It's $20. It's kind of small for $20, but it is a limited edition thing. And the pans are still, I mean, they're still a pretty good size. For packaging, limited edition, it's a collab, so they have to pay property rights to the Sailor Moon team. So $20 I don't think is a very bad price for it. Oh, I already told you. Packaging, 10 out of 10. Like 10 out of 10. Not anything super fancy as far as the shape and the everything goes, but it's nice. It has the metallic, the holographic. You wouldn't call this holographic. Hologram. Actually feels very nice, this packaging. Quite nice. Quality. For quality, I'm going with 4 out of 10. I mean 4 out of 5. Because they are very soft to the touch. Some of them blend better than others. Being like a 4.8 out of 5, I think. I don't know what else I usually rate on these, I'm sorry. So overall, as for makeup, it's great. As a fan, I'm left a little bit more to be desired. I'm left a little bit disappointed as a Sailor Moon fan, but I understand where they're going. Here comes the vlog of me trying. Thank you. You know the. Bye. Subscribe. See you later, all you haters.